Hey guys, it's Bry. Just putting my team up. I'm gonna kind of do this video for Guild. This isn't going on YouTube. This is just going to Discord. As you can kind of see, so like Wally is like, I'm gonna go over each character if I can do it fast enough. So it's not super long. Wally, in my opinion, best tank in the game unless he's dealing with fire, ice, or lightning. If he's dealing with elements, he's still good, but the problem is they can bleed him out of his health, and he's the only person that can heal himself. Yes, he gets charges built up by other healers, but his special activates and then he heals himself. If you haven't played with him, then that's how his mechanic works. But also, if they're bleed, he's top notch. Like, they can't hurt him. There are a lot of times, like the video I made a while back demonstrating, and that was a much weaker Wally. He couldn't get hurt. Hades, top damage in the game. He has peaks of over 42,000 damage. Let me repeat that. I have seen at level 80 with this current power scaling, as you see on screen, hit for 42,000 damage. Yes. He has the highest peak damage in the game. It's based on burn damage, so if you also add a burn synergy, he exponentially can increase his damage, like, insanely. You get 20 stacks on a dude of fire, it's over. They're dead the second he activates his special. Alice, in my opinion, best healer. She starts you out. She roots everybody. And depending on your team makeup, if you have a tank, she can add a shield to the rest of the team. If you have a range, she can add focus to the rest of the team. Warrior, she doesn't add attack because she innately does that anyways. So regular defense and attack, she does in her regular kit. She does so much. She's amazing. Cruella de Vil, amazing as well. She can root, keep them dizzy, do all kinds of stuff. She's up there too. Belle is actually one of the weaker healers, but she's not bad with certain teams because she can add a shield, and she heals at the beginning of every area. And then you could, of course, use her special. Sully's kind of a weak tank. He's on the weaker spectrum. He just ironically was like one of the first ones I had 5-star, and that's why I kind of built him up. Sally is really good, but she's skill based. You have to reactivate her pose or whatever, and you can do that by holding her charge, but she's not that good AI wise, but she is really good if you play as her and you get good with her. Kermit the Frog is another one that you kind of have to play with him to get the most out of him, because of the way his attack works. Like, he increases everybody's speed, attack speed, that's AI controlled, with his charge up attack. If he hits, it makes a connection. Jasmine is the most unique right now, in that she is the only one that adds a true it's like true sight or something like that. I'm not sure what the actual move is, but it's part of her special ability kit, and she can build up her daggers and add a bunch of bleed damage. She's really sweet. Mr. Incredible, one of the best tanks in the game. I need to work on him. Anger, really good with Hades. Really good with Hades. He's got that fire synergy. A little cheap makeup, as you could also use Tiana for that fire, because in her kit she does have a way to burn enemies. It's chance, but she can. Maleficent, you don't have a healer if you were to throw her in instead of Tiana, and she also does shock damage. Maleficent has multiple elements, so she has shock, she has burn damage. Scrooge, one of the best healers in the game. He's also used a lot in the maps, so he's super important to get up there. Jack is also a really good buffer for attacks. Scar, top bleed damage in the game next to Gaston, but he's a glass cannon. Actually, both of them are glass cannons. Evil Queen is a new kind of catch in my radar. She poisons, but what she does is really cool, is that she has a talent right now that helps a lot in Tigger's event to drop that immortal or invincibility stuff. Gaston, again, great blade damage, ranged, arguably one of the best ranged in the game still currently. Probably took the second spot next to Jasmine. I want to say she's probably top, just because she can guarantee hit without evasions activating. Anna, after she got buffed a couple months ago, she became ridiculous. She's a dual kind of character. So she can tank as well as take it. She is super elemental resistant. Like, especially the higher you build her talents and stuff, and her special ability, she's amazing. Oogie Boogie, really high up in the defense. Like, he can take serious damage. And he also has a way to break those shields as well in the current event that's going on. Rapunzel is okay. She has a self heal too. That could be like a critical moment, save the day. Mulan is also kind of tanky, as well as pretty useful. Beast is really heavy tank, and he can also taunt, which isn't always in every tank's kit, which I kind of feel like it should be, but it's not. So he's good overall, but I haven't messed with him too much. Same with Hercules. I haven't messed with him too much, so I think he's supposed to be kind of mid-tier. He could use a buff, I'm sure. Olaf, I've been trying to get. I have no luck. Olaf is really good, especially with Hades. Or if you were to add Olaf, Hades, and Anger, you have the best burn team in the game. They're amazing. They have great synergy. It's a team I've been trying to put together forever, and like I said, I never see Olaf, and I never get him. So yeah. Maui, amazing tank, top tier. He can't get knocked over. He could get staggered, but he gets up, like, he bounces back a lot quicker. Ariel, debatably the highest overall warrior in the game. She also has an ability that's like, if they try to bleed her or burn her, she'll remove it and heal herself. So that's really cool too. Judy Hopps has stun root abilities that are nice, but I haven't messed with her too much. Mike Wazowski, let's talk about this. I need to build him up because he just became one of the best healers in the game. There's no weakness to his kit whatsoever. They like totally rectified what was wrong with him, and he's apparently amazing. Like, just straight up. I messed with Mike on my wife's account, and with the team, he builds your shield up like no tomorrow. Your shield is full within just like mere seconds. It's insane what he can pull off. Dory, fairly good healer as well. She's one I got to work on. Ursula is kind of low tier as well on the tank scale, but she's useful for specific maps in the raid, so I probably will build her up inevitably. And towers, she's kind of essential for the sea-bearing tower. Rhea, kind of mid-tier. She's okay. Elsa is really good. I just don't have mine up. Minnie Mouse, she's gotten buffs and all kinds of stuff, but I don't... She hits hard, but I don't think she's all that good overall. I think she's still a low tier in the warrior. Maybe mid. Genie is still, to me, kind of low. Yes, he has that invincibility frame, but like his stats overall are relatively low. Hiro Amada is amazing. He's one worth investing. Violet Parr. Yeah, I just recently got her, and she is really good. She can shield people and add all kinds of really beneficial like barriers and stuff. Frozone is also, if you have him high up, he's extremely good. He can also, like Hermit, heal. So he has like a dual spec kind of thing. Kuso is okay. He's mid. I think that they probably need to reevaluate him maybe a little bit and make him better. Stitch can be amazing. And he can AI pretty good. Actually, he's insane. Like, he's a nut job, literally. Peter Pan is also extremely good, and he's AI reliant, or reliable, I should say. Aladdin, same thing. You'll probably want to play as Aladdin because his gimmick is backstabbing, basically, and rushing through the enemies and stuff. So you have to do like his dodge through them, and he'll do damage to them that way. He's a tricky character, but he can be really good if you're really good with skill and dodging and stuff. Baymax is a really good tank. He has like an AOE generator around him. They've tweaked the way that works multiple times. I'm probably going to tweak it again. So yeah, Merida is low tier ranged. She's not good. I'm sorry if you like her, but she's not. Moana, a very good, and she also is one that during this event has a way to break those shields. Tinkerbell, I haven't messed around with her enough. I think she's mid tier, but I'm not sure. She could be low tier or high tier. I think she's mid though. Goofy, mid tier, but he's using a lot of maps that makes him a little more useful in the raid. I don't know if that was intentional, but he is. Baloo can be okay, but I do believe overall he's considered to be a low tier tank. Jack Sparrow is kind of a mid healer. With the right team, he can be really good. Captain Hook, he's mid to high depending on team setup, and it would take way too long. Like I said, I'm kind of rushing this. Simba's the best tank in the game. Fight me, I just don't have him. He's definitely like he can beat Wally if he can get constant roars off, and he can go invincible quite frequently. Frank Wolf, apparently he's good, but you'd have to play as him and control him. Donald Duck, mid-tier tank, but he's useful for a lot of maps, so he's worth investing. Tron is the one that eludes me. Now, I have to look at Zootopia stuff because they did release notes on him, so I have to look that over. He might be really good. Eve is amazing with Wally, ironically. Trust me on that, but you have to work on her. You'd have to have her built up. She does things that can really, really help as far as like damage. She has high damage potential, but Buzz Lightyear, he got a huge buff not too long ago, and he's up there. He might be the top ranged. I just haven't messed with him enough to know. Woody is good warrior. Snow White is a really good warrior, and the only warrior currently that has thorn damage, and what that is if somebody hits her, they take damage. So really good stuff. Ian is a good healer. Top, no, but usable, and he's used on a lot of maps for raids, so he's worth investing in. Tigger. He's really good for this event, but overall, I don't know how top tier he is, and I can't even use him to find out, but I got a suspicion he's mid to high. But I don't know. He might be high. I don't really know. But anyways, that's my box, and I'm missing two. I'm missing Mickey Mouse. I'm not going to buy him. That's ridiculous. They want $50 for him, and it's just like, nah. Zerg, if he comes around again, I'm definitely going ham with my orbs and getting him. He's top tier ranged. Even when they nerfed him, he still is up there. So, yeah. Anyways, that's my box, and hopes that the stuff that I said kind of helps with you guys, and I'll check you guys later.